Help the village. Okay. Let me tell you about the. We'll stop up here at the chapel. Okay. Atop a slight rise, against the very edge of town, stands a gray, sagging building of stone and wood. This church has weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end, and it looks worn and weary. Although weary kind of seems sort of like that's like the HOA requirement for every building in this town, basically at this point.
Yeah, it's abandoned.
The bell tower kind of leans to one side. The bell's in there, but it looks like it's probably wedged in place and would never even swing, let alone ring.
Okay, so it's basically just like an average house. It's just like
it's looking pretty beat up.
Like it's basically like the mansion, but more important.
More important, yes, and it's a little bit more. There is flickering light shining through the holes burned through the roof shingles.
Wow!
Clearly, the whole structure of the building is straining just to keep its weight up.
I wonder what
I never thought I'd see a building trying to keep its balance so hard.
I wonder what would happen if I hit it with a knife.
Probably not. That wouldn't be enough to bring it down. But certainly the
hit it with Taylor's hammer. Yes.
As weary
and a knife.
Guys, as weary as the mansion looked, you realize this place is even worse off.
Wearier.
As you get close to the front of the building, the priest comes out. Do I have a picture for this guy?
Description.
Well, if I can give you a picture is worth 1,000 words of description.
It's actually 182.
Okay.
Where did you get that number from?
Yeah. Where did you get that number from?
Comic book.
Okay. All right.
I saw somebody try to do a drawing that summed up the first 1,000 words of their book. It's kind of interesting.
With just
One
that was
picture?
the Lavender Town lady.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, she was like, "Is a picture really worth 1,000 words? Let's see."
Let's find out.
just like
Okay.
one picture in a book. That's
All right. Keeping in mind that this guy, okay, this picture has another person on here that we're not worrying about right now, but there is a. Don't worry about the guy who looks like he's screaming. Dogs!
Don't mind the man in pain. He's fine.
Yeah.
He just has a really
Don't worry,
bad
I don't even know who that
rash.
dude is, but this Donovich is the priest.
Okay. Priest.
So he comes out through the front and he's like, Irina, I did not expect to see you out and about. You brought your father.
No, that's just some guy we found on the side of the road.
Love you, thank you.
You and your new friends, what are you intending?
To bury this man. We intend to bury him, my Russian friend.
He's not Russian. I'm just doing a voice. Please go on.
It's a very Russian voice.
He looks exhausted. His voice is kind of cracked, like his voice is just worn out.
Now that I look at him, he looks kind of sad in the picture. He's like frowning. Looks like he's about to cry.
Okay, shh.
We gotta keep ourselves entertained.
Please.
Entertainment.
He looks as though he's about to just deny you all. Like he's just terrified.
Why is
Okay,
he
I'm gonna talk
terrified
to
of
him.
us?
I understand. I understand why, and I'm going to try to talk to him.
I mean, understandable. Have you looked at me?
Shh.
No, he's not terrified of you guys. He's terrified of the idea of the mayor being brought in to this. Okay, so
Amy's already dead.
Relationship moves? Yeah. Compel. When you attempt to persuade someone to do something, envision your approach and roll. If you are using charm, trying to pacify them, or just convince them, if you're trying to threaten them, or if you're lying, There's 3 different options. So
I'll do.
charming and convincing.
I'm just trying to
talk.
convince him and charm him. And if that doesn't work, then I'll resort to threats. But hopefully, I won't have to.
Don't worry. I'll cover that.
But there's no way I'm leaving this church with this freaking body.
What is
Yeah, me neither.
hearts of 2? And what's your momentum at right now? Strong. All right. So yeah, roll and add 2 for heart.
8. Add +8 to a 1.
Really, Zoe? You had to jinx me.
Wait, did I?
Mixed
Zo-
success.
All right. What did you get?
I rolled a 3.
+2 for 5.
No, sorry, no. I admit, in total, I have a 3. Yeah, I rolled a 1
my God.
again.
All right.
Ha!
Which is
Sorry.
you don't have to shout at me. I'm right here. The other one's a 2, and then that one's a 6.
All right.
I'm in between.
If you want, this is important, so please put down the trays and listen to what I'm about to say because I'm explaining a maneuver. I'm explaining a maneuver here that is what momentum
If I
is.
want to, I can use my momentum to knock out both dice and get a full success.
That's correct.
Okay.
So here's how this works, guys. I need you guys to understand this. What is Kaylee's momentum right now?
8.
An 8. Her 8 momentum is higher than either one of the dice that she has in there. So if she burns her momentum, it takes any dice smaller than her momentum off the table.
Skedaddle, skedoodle.
So she's got no dice left to beat her, so she gets a full success. Now you get a moderate already, so here's the differences. You can tell me what you
Gets
think.
rid of all the dice.
No. On a weak hit, okay, so here's how it works. On a strong hit, they'll do what you want, or share what they know. You get +1 momentum. You can gather information as sort of a follow-on sort of thing, and if you do, you get a +1. On a weak hit, you get all of that, but they're going to ask something from you in return, like some sort of
Quest.
thing. Yeah, possibly a quest, something like that.
Sure, that's fine.
Kill.
I don't feel like burning my momentum on this. It's not super important to me. So.
All right. So what do you say? What do you? So you're convincing him, and
I'm like, I understand the importance of Holy Land, and I understand that this body could, in theory, have bad
voodoo.
Don't want to say that.
Hey, listen. Voodoo's appropriation from another culture. We're not going to say that, okay?
Bad voodoo.
That's the same thing. It's also bad appropriation.
Bad vibes.
It had bad vibes. Bad vibes. That's not appropriation from any culture. It's completely cultureless, but fine.
Bad vibes.
Oh, it's from the culture of Gen Z.
It would draw. Listen, the body would draw the ill. Burying the body would draw the ill will of certain entities. That you can keep it big like that. It's fine. But I have vowed as a free warden that we will see see the mayor put to rest.
But we do not ask for your assistance or appreciation or commitment to burying the body and making its place here. We just ask for your tolerance and indifference.
In fact, there would be
I cannot give you indifference. It is my church, my responsibility, and my graveyard, and I will help you. But as you are free wardens and have come here to help us, I would ask something of you. We will speak soon.
Oh God, he's got a quest to chain.
He's got a ring.
He's got a ring
over his head. Yeah.
He's got.
So
you click on it.
Okay. So Kaylee, take +1 momentum.
Sweet.
If you want, you can gather information, but
nah.
You look to see the rewards, and it's another quest.
Sit. All right. So that roll though gets you another 3 marks on the lay the baron to rest thing.
Oh sweet.
So I'm good on that one.
That gets you up to 6.
No. Sorry, I was thinking about the helping the town one.
Yeah, that'll get you up to 6. Helping the town isn't quite there yet, but soon.
Yeah.
Put the baron to rest. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mr. Barronman.
It's not baron. I wrote it down wrong. It's the mayor.
Barrowmaster. That's what I wrote. I wrote down Barrowmaster.
I wrote down baron.
Be gone, Barrow. Barrel. Wait, Barrel. Be gone, Barrel Master. Hello, I am Barrel.
Frodo to Bilbo.
Hello,
Sailing off on the ship. Be gone, Barrel Master. gives a good dab at the end.
Holy dab.
He's like, I will give you the most respectful dab.
The holy dab.
Like, no, it's this. It's
Wow.
I miss dabbing. It was so much fun.
and then the flip.
I miss dabbing. It was such a good thing. I liked it.
I thought this.
It does, but now people make fun of you for dabbing.
So it is now officially cringe.
To dab.
That's in my cringe book.
Oh yeah.
Dab.
Dab, 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 dab.
Along with flossing.
No coughing.
Dab, 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 dab.
Okay, that is definitely enough. Sean. Guys, what did I say?
Blind dab.
Blind dab.
Good for you. You're not blind. First
I'm not blind either.
Okay.
Colorblind.
What's that?
You're George.
Guys, I am trying to listen to Mom. Can you please? Yes?
Your sister is crazy.
What did she do?
She ran 5.5 miles in negative 20 degrees weather.
Jesus Christ.
The fool.
She told me.
moron!
She told me she was going running today. I told her not to.
She didn't listen.
The fool.
It's
She's not a fool. Stop calling people fools.
Okay. What I'm going to ask you to do to kind of sit down. Can you guys stop kicking the table? Whoever's doing it. Thank you, Sean, Zoe. Thanks. Through the church, into the back, he'll actually just have you go around the church. I will require some assistance with the ceremony. Who will help me?
I'll probably just send him stabbing.
I got you, bro.
Sean just wants to stab somebody.
I haven't had any combat since we started this thing.
I know, Sean.
I didn't even help you shoot the rabbit.
You're out in the cemetery. It's night. The moon is just about to rise. You guys dig. We're skipping the digging. And now the thing. The priest is saying some words. You're saying some words. Your sister is hovering nearby. I say hovering, not literally hovering, but she's nearby and possibly about to distract you. Let's find out how you do. So what I'm going to have you do is, what is the move I want you to do? Let's think about that for a second. Or maybe I can just get to the bloody screen I want. Where is it? There we go. So what you're starting to see, so the priest is at the head of the hole in the ground and the casket's been arranged over it and everything. Ismark and Leo are on one side holding ropes that are underneath the casket. All right. Valerie is on the other side holding both the ropes. You don't have to lower them; they're going to lower them. You're the anchor point. So it's kind of like, look. So there's like.
Yeah. No, I know.
I understand. I'm making it clear for everybody. So here's the hole. The priest is standing at this end. You've got two people on this side, Leo and Creek on one side, or not Leo, yeah, Leo and Creek on one side. Ismark and Irina are up here by the priest. You're on this side, and Zoe, you're down here at the end looking this way. At the end, past the priest, in the rest of the cemetery, well, let me just tell you. Oh, God, where am I at? Okay, I need to look at the thing here real quick, sorry. So as the ceremony is concluding, Zoe, you are the first one to notice something somewhat terrible and quite unexpected. The moon's risen, and the light catches the faint outlines of people.
Oh boy.
An entire assemblage of people fading in and out of view right at the inside gates of the graveyard.
Am I looking behind me?
You're looking past everybody. So you're like, the burial's happening right here. You're here and you're looking back this way to the rest of the cemetery. And at the gates of the cemetery on the inside, like they're waiting to leave, there's quite a crowd of ghostly people that are becoming visible as the moon rises.
What did your sister
Maybe 100
do?
of them.
What did your sister do?
My sister did nothing.
All right.
I did all the things.
All right. Zoe, what I'd like you to do is roll. You're going to roll face dangerous. You're going to roll and add your heart because the question is, can you finish the few parts of the ceremony that you're supposed to finish without letting your courage fail? So roll. You're adding your heart. Okay, and what are your other 2 dice? I need to know what the other.
This one's 3.
Sweetie, I know.
2.
I want to know what the 10s are.
It's a 1 and a 10.
A 1 and a 10.
Mixed success.
A 1 and a 10,
Thank you.
yes.
Mixed success.
Sorry, I was nodding my head. I didn't realize you couldn't see it.
All right. So a mixed success. Let's take a look at them. When you attempt something risky or react to an imminent threat, roll. On a weak hit, you succeed, but you face a troublesome cost.
Well, we didn't get a full success, but we didn't get a full fail.
No, I understand that. All right, Zoe. I think, and once again, I'm going to have you face stress because out of this group of, say, 100 spirits, you recognize several of them. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Your stress is now down to a 3.
My spirit.
Spirit is now down to a 3. I'm going to have you roll and add 3. Same kind of roll. I want to see how well you endure the stress. Okay? So roll and add 3. Same kind of deal. What's your momentum at?
A 6.
Okay. Go. All right.
9.
And what are the other 2? I need to know all of the dice. 9 against?
4 and 3.
Very nice. Endure stress. On a strong hit, if your spirit is greater than 0,
It is.
you can choose to lower your momentum.
Lower.
You can choose to lower your momentum by 1 and raise your spirit by 1.
Do that.
So it shakes you a little bit, but your will, your resolve to continue remains strong.
I got a little bit more spirit.
Okay, and your spirit's back up to a 4. Your momentum is down by 1.
Which means it's at a 5.
Okay, so you see this, but you don't let it disrupt the ceremony. Okay?
I don't you just go, hey, there's a crowd of spirits, because probably nobody else can see them.
Well, the thing is, you can clearly see that Leo sees them. And Creek sees them, and not long after that, they kind of looking as they're lowering down the casket. They look at Valerie and kind of go like this, and Valerie kind of turns, and you guys can see them. They're visible.
Don't worry, we'll chill.
There's no crowd
I only
of
told
100
you that.
ghosts.
So you're concluding the burial ceremony, lowering the casket. You let it down in there, pull the ropes out. The priest comes over to, and so the Irina and Ismark are standing at the home. The priest comes over to the 4 of you. Like, they do this every night. There's almost 100 of them. They assemble, and then at midnight they walk the road that leads from here to the castle.
Who are they?
Those that have been lost in quest.
That's quite... Is my wife in there?
That would be awfully mean of me.
Yeah, that would be awfully mean of you, but I'm asking anyway because I know you.
Of course you look. You do not see your wife.
She's
You
probably
do
in the back row.
You do see several who are wearing symbols or what's the word I'm looking? Livery of the freewardens. Freewardens.
Why do you always say
Diego, Emilio, freewardens, firewardens.
Whatever. So yeah, you do see several that are wearing symbols or like a tabard or something of the freewardens. And at least one of them you recognize as like,
oh, you went missing a while ago.
like, oh, that's my mentor who, from when I was, blah, blah, blah. Or, and this is the one, you don't see your wife. You see 2
of her traveling companions?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Is she dead?
No, obviously not, or otherwise she would be there, but that does not.
Yeah.
That's very foreboding.
The 2 other freewardens that she was traveling with are there.
Which means they're dead.
Can I put a tally on my thing?
Yeah. Okay, so let's check tallies here, okay? All right, so put the Baron to rest. check off 3 more on put the Baron to rest.
Barrowmaster.
Not Baron. Yeah, sorry, Burgomaster. I'm just. My names are bad today.
Fire Warden, Free Warden, Baron, Barrowmaster, Tomato.
Tomato. All right.
That's what you do.
Baron,
And
Barrowmaster.
what type of quest is the
Barrel.
wife thing?
Extreme. Just one.
Hello, my name is Barrel.
That's not what I'm at. You guys sit down. Is it an epic or
I
a
said extreme.
Extreme? Okay, so can I see? Okay, so I did it wrong. You should have had. Did you already have a mark in there?
Yeah, I only have one.
Did you already have a mark in there, or did you just make one?
No,
Make
I was
2.
already there.
Every time you get an advance on this one, you get 2 hashes.
Oh.
Okay. The epic is 1 hash. Extreme is 2 hashes. Formidable is a box. Dangerous is 2 boxes, and troublesome is.
It's always. That's why we have 2 troublesome, because we want to fill in 3 boxes.
Wait, so shouldn't I have 4 then?
Did you already make an advance towards your?
Yeah, but I only had 1 dash.
That's what I asked you. Did you already have 1 dash, or did you just do it? So yes, you should have a total of a complete box filled in. 1 whole box.
1 box.
I would not roll to complete that quest at this point.
No, thank
That would be
you.
a bad idea.
That'd be very
All right, so you get a mark laying the Burgomaster to rest.
I need to mark mine. My pencil doesn't work.
See, have you tried using the what?
And Leo is going to mark on his extreme for finding the truth behind the Far Warden's disappearance. Because he's made some advances.
Free Far, Tomato.
Warden.
Free Wardens.
Baron, Barrow.
It's still Amelia.
Okay.
Even if you think it's Diego.
Okay, so now this is the thing.
Wait,
You-
can I tell you just one thing real quick? In my Kids on Bikes game, I have like a Hispanic family.
Mhm.
My older brother is Amelia, my younger brother is Diego.
I hate you all.
I know.
Amelia.
Diego.
Okay, so here's the thing. There is a thing now for you can complete the lay the Baron to rest thing.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to be the one to do that since you swore it in the first place?
Yes, please.
But it's going to benefit everybody.
Yes,
so,
please.
or it's going to ruin it for everybody. So the quest move is this: when you fulfill your vow, when you achieve what you believe to be the fulfillment of your vow, roll the challenge dice and compare your progress. So you just roll the 10s.
Oh.
And you compare them to the number of boxes that you have completely filled in. So it's like you rolled a 9. Okay? So
Can I roll?
when you achieve what you believe to fulfill, roll the challenge dice, compare it to your progress. Momentum is ignored. You do not get to burn momentum on this.
Okay, sweet.
Roll. Double 1s.
No, this is 7.
Oh, whew.
I thought it was double 1s.
Double 1s would have been great for you, but I'm glad I didn't have to come up with what that was going to look like. All right, so sit down.
Well, I
Everybody.
still got a full success.
I know, but I didn't have double 1s is like a crit success. I didn't want to have to come up with what the heck that would be.
Crits.
All right, so fulfill your vow. On a strong hit, your quest is complete. Mark experience. You get, since it's a troublesome, you get 1 XP, and the experience bubbles are up here at the top. So fill in 1 bubble of experience. I'm doing yours, Sean.
What's 7 plus
You need 2
7?
experience to do anything really important.
Great.
And you can erase put the guy to rest thing and erase the marks and all that kind of stuff. But but you can troublesomes are easy to fill in. They take usually a session to fill it in. And completing this so there's a bit of a chain reaction here. Completing this actually helps you mark off another 3 on the help the village of Barovia. Okay? Please stop that.
So can we roll for that one as well?
Yeah, but I'm gonna have somebody else roll it.
Okay.
Who wants to roll to complete the help the village of Barovia one?
Sean should do it.
Okay, Sean should do it.
Roll.
So Sean, you're rolling and
Just
you're
the
trying.
10s. Just the 10s.
You just rolled the 10. Take the 6 out of there. You just rolled the 10s and you're trying to get under a 9. What'd you get?
4 and 3.
Oh, very nice.
Be gone!
All right, so you have officially come to the aid of it's not saved, but you've come to the aid of the village of Barovia. So your troublesome quests are complete.
Now,
Can I tell you a terrible thing? When I was doing this as a solo thing for myself,
You lost on the troublesome quest.
I got 9 filled in for putting the Baron to rest, and I rolled double flipping 10.
I was wondering what would happen if that happened.
So I put him to rest, and I put him in the ground, and his spirit appeared in the crowd of freaking ghosts waiting to be marched up to the goddamn castle. And a failure means that you can either take this like forsworn and forsaken thing, Oathbreaker, which is terrible, or you have to re-swear the vow. The vow gets one level harder, and you erase all of your progress except for one box.
Oh, jeez.
And it was that his spirit needed to be laid to rest by me finding it somewhere in the bloody castle.
Stop! Yeah, nope.
So yeah, it was not super fun for me. All right, so we're gonna wait. Sit.
No, I'm putting things.
Just
I'm
wait
gathering.
though. Just wait, please.
Okay, fine.
This is what's gonna be
Sorry.
distracting. All right, so here's the thing, guys. So you completed
Give me the
2.
dice. Give me the dice.
The spirits are there. You recognize some of them. We'll start with that nonsense next time. Okay. Wait. You've gotten 2 XP.
Cool.
With 3 XP, you can buy an entirely new asset, but
What's an asset?
one of the cards on the back. You can get a whole new
Visual
thing.
things.
But with 2 XP, you can buy one of the other abilities that your assets already give you.
Oh, cool.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you can level up one of your assets.
Sweet. But I would rather like summon a meteor, so I'm gonna save up.
I mean, summoning in a meteor is not an asset that you can. There's
Yeah,
no
I
asset that
know.
says meteor.
I know. I was just hoping.
All right.
Maybe I'll just like summon a wraith.
So we will. So for instance, Creek. Some of the upgrades that you could get under your Raven, you could have your Raven carry messages for you, which is one kind of a cool thing. Under Cutthroat, with your knife thing, you already have when you're positioned to strike an unsuspecting foe, you can do extra stuff. When you compel someone by threatening them with your knife, you get a bonus. Or once per fight, when you secure an advantage using Shadow by performing a feint or a misdirection by faking them out, you can re-roll any of your dice, and your momentum goes up by 1.
So I can basically just knife my way to a win.
You can also upgrade your flock of crows so that they help you with undertaking a journey by scouting ahead for you.
Did we already do that?
You kind of use them that way, but that's not exactly what they do.
You didn't get a bonus.
You don't get a bonus to it.
I'm sorry, I just didn't realize the context of that.
And one of the other things, because you remember, you can use the original thing you can do with the flock of crows is to ask them a question and basically get an answer.
When you go to the bathroom, you flush the toilet. It's not that hard.
Hey, the other thing you can do as an upgrade to your flock of crows, because you can use them to ask a question, you can just upgrade it so that when you ask the question, you get a +1 on your roll, and you get a +1 momentum from doing the move in the first place,
Okay.
which makes that one really good.
Nice.
Zoe, come here.
I'm skedaddling.
Come here.
I'm a noodle.
We're gonna stop the thing,
I'm
but
skedaddling, skedoodling because I'm a noodle.